Welcome to the Migrant and Seasonal Farm Worker Services and Foreign Labor Certification Training Program. This is Module 4, the H-2A Referral Process. Learning outcomes are 1. Understand the background of the H-2A program, and 2. Know the 4-step process to referring applicants to an H-2A job. Let's focus on the background of the H-2A program and the steps to referring an applicant to an H-2A job order. We'll start with the H-2A program. Based on specific conditions, the H-2A program allows ag employers to bring non-immigrant foreign farm workers to work in the U.S. for a period of less than 1 year. If there are not enough able, willing, and qualified U.S. workers available, and if employment of H-2A foreign workers will not adversely affect the wages and working conditions of similarly employed U.S. workers. U.S. workers are given priority over H-2A foreign workers, even if the foreign workers are already present in the U.S. through the 50% of the work contract period. Qualified U.S. workers who wish to apply for an H-2A job must be referred to an ag employer by the SMA, an MLR, the FLC coordinator, or CF staff. Now we'll move on to the H-2A referral process. 1. Obtain the H-2A job order and ETA form 790-790A. 2. Pre-screen candidates. 3. Refer qualified candidates. And 4. Follow-up. Next, we'll talk about each step in more detail, starting with step 1. 1. Obtain the H-2A job order and the ETA form 790-790A. The FLC coordinator will email the H-2A job order and corresponding ETA form 790-790A to CF locations. Upon receipt of these documents, CF staff need to promote and post the H-2A job order within their CF locations. Posting ideas, create binders, put the job order on the desktop, and use the bulletin boards. Suppression of the employer's contact information, including the ETA form 790-790A, is necessary for mandatory tracking and employer accountability. Only public information, like the MinnesotaWorks.net H-2A job order, can be shared with all applicants. Employer contact information is given out after the candidate has been pre-screened and qualified to apply for the H-2A job. Step 2. Pre-screened candidates. A. Spanish-speaking applicants can be referred to an MLR for assistance. B. Inform the applicant of the entire contents of the H-2A job order and the ETA form 790-790A minus employer contact information. On the screen, you'll see examples of the MinnesotaWorks.net H-2A job order on the left, and on the right is an example of an ETA form 790-790A. On the screen is the MinnesotaWorks.net H-2A job order, highlighting the required skills. It's important to discuss required skills with a potential candidate to ensure that they meet these requirements. C. Determine if the candidate is qualified, meets all job requirements, and is available and willing to work the entire contract period. On the screen is an example of a MinnesotaWorks.net H-2A job order, highlighting the job description, job requirements, and must apply date. It's important that this information is discussed with a potential job seeker so they know the requirements. Example of a non-qualifying work requirement. The requirements state applicants must be able to lift 60 pounds. If the applicant can only lift 45 pounds, the applicant does not meet that requirement. Note, unqualified applicants may not be referred to H-2A employers. If you found a qualified candidate, move on to step 3. Step 3. Refer qualified applicants. The first step is to complete the H-2A referral form and email it to the FLC coordinator and SMA. On the screen is an image of the H-2A referral form. B. Applicant completes and provides necessary documents. If the applicant does not have a resume, she or he can complete a generic application. Here's an example of a generic application. C. Give the qualified applicant a copy of the H-2A job order and the ETA form 790-790A. D. Instruct the applicant to apply for the H-2A job directly to the employer. On the screen is an ETA form 790-790A highlighting the employer contact information. So to recap, staff need to fill out the H-2A referral form and email it to the FLC coordinator and the SMA. Ensure the candidate possesses the following documents: a resume or generic application, the H-2A job order, the corresponding ETA form 790-790A, and instruct the candidate to apply directly to the employer listed on the ETA form 790-790A. Congratulations! Nice work! Step 4, follow-up. The FLC coordinator enters data into SharePoint, emails the employer to confirm the referral and request hired, not hired notification. Copies are emailed to the SMA and referring staff, and case notes are made of the referral in the DOL flag system. B. If the applicant is hired, MSFW staff conducts a required field check with the worker or workers at the place of employment. Question: I'm wondering if I can discuss H-2A jobs located in southern Minnesota with job seekers who have farming experience in northern Minnesota. Yes, qualified job seekers may be interested in working a temporary job. Another question: if a job seeker in northern Minnesota qualifies, would that job seeker get travel cost and free housing to work in southern Minnesota? Possibly. To learn about this, the job seeker should discuss this with the SMA and the FLC coordinator first. This is the end of Module 4. Questions about H-2A opportunities, contact Mary Garcia, the Foreign Labor Certification Coordinator. Email mary.garcia@state.mn.us. Phone 651-259-7513. Mobile 612-271-2769. Thank you.